Why are you laughing? Like that?
It's Nyxly. I can sense her. She's really happy.
Another totem in National City. It's almost too easy. It's as if fate is just dropping them on my doorstep.
Kara? Are you all right? Is it happening again?
She's angry. Nyxly's angry.
He might have had children. He might have had people who loved him and cared about him. All I could think was how sad they'd be if I took him away from them. Oh, I can't bear it.
All right. We already have 2 totems now. Maybe there's a way of getting the others without hurting anyone. That way you get what you want, and I still get the life you promised me.
Wich. Oh, it's brilliant. You're brilliant. Thank you. You're always thinking about me.
Guys, Nyxly is overwhelmed with feelings. It's almost like all of the humanity she took from her victims had to go somewhere, and now it's going into her.
Wait, you said that Nyxly used the totem immediately, but that would mean that there's no gauntlet. And from all of our research, we know that there's always a gauntlet.
Well, that could mean that using the totem itself is the gauntlet.
And we may be able to use that to our advantage.
How?
By repeating Lena's mistake at the botanical gardens and taking more humanity away from the original people that were affected at the arena in the first place. And in the same way that National City is overrun by chaos right now, if we flood Nyxly with emotions, it might be too much for her to handle. And it might force her to restore everyone's humanity and get rid of the totem.
Be sure to draw her out. We could capture the totems and Nyxly.
We can end this today. Nyxly passed her test. Do we have anything to contain this? To keep it here?
This wasn't enough to hold its magic, but it should be able to contain the totem physically.
I found a scientist. Dr. Beatrice Lahr. She was working on Project Bolt, an attempt to harness lightning energy, until she lost her funding this morning.
It has to be her.
We've also dialed in on the epicenter of the storm. It's right above the tower.
No, Brainy, it's not. It's not even close. That's your 4th miscalculation today.
Brady, you give us flawless calculations every day. You're allowed to make mistakes from time to time.
No, he's not. You've been affected by the totem.
That's ridiculous.
What's the one thing a Kluin doesn't have the courage to do?
You're wrong in his calculations? Oh, have I just spent all day guesstimating?
I appreciate your newfound courage, but we need to have a plan. Alex. Where's Alex?
She must have rushed out. That is just like her. Always thinking of others before herself.
We've located the epicenter of the storm. It's clustering over the waterfront.
Let's go. Hopefully we can find Dr. Lahr and Alex there.
Supergirl, that last strike was 800 megajoules. At this rate, we're minutes away from a strike that could electrify the whole harbor and anyone nearby.
Release the totem.
You can still pass the test.
But if I fail, it will get worse. I need my team functional. I need Dr. Lahr helpful, and none of that will happen unless the totem is restored.
It was Nyxly. I don't know how, but I could feel her emotions. She was triumphant, yet still vengeful. Determined more than ever to get her hands on the next totem.
I couldn't begin to explain it, but it is possible that restoring the totem created a psychic connection between you and Nyxly.
I can't find anything wrong, and your vitals are normal.
Really? She just fainted due to a psychic bond with a fifth-dimensional imp.
Exactly. So whatever's happening between you and Nyxly, our monitors can't detect it. So do you think Nyxly senses you too?
I think so. And I think to fight her, I'm gonna need every bit of power I can find, and then some.